The American dream, it is something that we all can relate to, right? Well, not if you ask millennials. Take a look at this survey from MassMutual. Things like owning a home, having a steady paycheck, financial independence, and retirement security, not as important to the next generation, seen here in the green. So what's causing that shift, and what does it mean for America's future? Here to discuss all of this, Zerlina Maxwell, a political analyst and contributing writer for Ebony, and Alison Howard from Concerned Women for America. Ladies, thank you for being with us.
Thank you.
Zerlina, I'll start with you. You're welcome. Are you a millennial?
I am. I was a millennial until November of last year.
Oh, just shy of a few months.
Yeah, just a few months.
So you know a lot about being a millennial.
I do.
What exactly are millennials looking for?
Well, I think millennials, they enter the economy. Many of them graduated at the height of the recession. And so there were not jobs. And so you're looking for self-employment, something with flexibility that provides economic security, but also the ability to set your own hours, travel, and to really shape your own destiny.
Alison, what are you looking for? Are you a millennial?
I am, and I appreciate my peers valuing self-employment, but if only they knew how hard it was in this economy. I mean, this age group of millennials is looking at a national unemployment rate that's more than double that of the national unemployment rate. And so there's 21.5 million of us living at home. And if you take a look at this study, it says that millennials value things like travel and hanging with friends above things like home ownership and retirement savings. And for me, I think, what happened to work hard, play hard? You need funds to fund the fun you have.
Alison,
Everyone wants to travel
than a lot
and
of the millennials these days. So what makes you different? Why do you have that attitude?
I think I'm willing to sacrifice. I mean, honestly, I don't blame any millennial out there for trying to make the best of a bad economy, a bad financial outlook, but I refuse to believe that the American dream is just too hard to reach right now. I think the American dream may be changing as we start renting apartments and we're leasing instead of owning our cars, but the American dream is something that we should be telling our young people to go after and shoot for the stars and get government out of the way so that we have a chance at this whole thing.
Zerlina, why do you think that millennials are focusing more on finding a job that they're passionate about, that they really like, and they're holding off on making that paycheck because they're trying to find something that makes them happy, whereas our parents were the ones that went to work. It didn't matter if you were happy or not.
Right.
You still need to pay the bills. And you're talking about your generation wanting to travel more and focus on luxury items. So why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's a misconception to say that we aren't into working hard. We aren't into working long hours. I think that it really is about flexibility, and I think that all millennials who choose the self-employment route, it's out of necessity. It's because jobs are not available, and so you're making your own destiny. And I think the bottom line here is that, Obamacare is not a popular thing on this channel, but I think that it does help someone like me who's self-employed, stay in this particular job as a writer instead of using my law degree to go become a lawyer, because I'll be less happy doing that, and I'm not passionate about that. So maybe I'm not going to do as good a job if I'm not as happy.
100%. I remember I was studying to be a doctor, and I thought in the middle of organic chemistry, hey, I could be a good doctor, but I'm not going to be the best.
Right.
Let me focus on my passion and
Exactly.
what I really want to do. Ladies, thank you so much for being with us this morning. I wish you both the best and a lot of happiness.